You're watching W33BY, Detroit, Highland Park, Michigan.
FM 88.1 WHPR, Highland Park.
WVIE 107.3 FM Charlotte, Amalia, Virgin Islands.
Welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey Media, Sundays from 11 a.m. to noon, broadcasting live from Detroit and stretching to the heart of Central Texas, here on FM 88.1 WHPR with co-hosts Longhorn and the Jersey Girl. Straight sports talk, no professionals here. And now, here's your host that never gets it right, but is never wrong, Will Sims.
All right, welcome to Detroit Sports Jersey on this Super Bowl Sunday. I'm your host, Will with the Longhorn. What time is it, Longhorn?
Time, Detroit Sports Jersey time. Let's get it on. Detroit Sports Jersey Media, Super Bowl Sunday. All right, let's get it on, Popcorn.
All right, now we'll throw out the number, 313-868-4336. 313-868-0342. You hear me loud and clear, Longhorn?
I hear you loud and clear, brother.
All right.
Let's get it happening.
All right, we're waiting on the Jersey Girl to call here any minute now. If you want to give your prediction on this Super Bowl Sunday, it's going down Super Bowl 50 out in the Bay Area. Denver Broncos against the Carolina Panthers. We can break it down, Longhorn. You said you have some things you want to talk about, break down the Super Bowl. Let's get off into it.
Okay, let's break it down. I got 5 reasons. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why the Panthers going to win the Super Bowl, other than my prediction that they're going to win the Super Bowl. All right, we're going to start with number 5. We're going to start with the special teams. All right, we got my man Ted G Jr. He's averaged 10 touchdowns so far with an average of 10.3 yards per punt return, with 6 games over 30 yards punt returns. Special teams. Now, what do you think about that there, Will? Special teams. When it comes down to it, special teams can make or break you.
I agree 100%. Totally 100%. Special teams do play a big factor in winning and playing in big games. And so, actually, to be honest with you, Ted Ginn Jr., he sometimes have a problem holding on to the football. He's known to turn the ball over. He's known to fumble. So, right. You know what I'm saying? So, if he can hold on to the football, there's going to be, I predict big things happening for the Carolina Panthers today. I mean, I think, be honest with you, on both sides of the football, I think that's going to be the key to the victory. Who turns the ball? I mean, who can make the other team turn the ball over the most? To me, that's gonna be the key to the victory. Also, I'll tell you something else after you get through breaking your 5 things down on why you think the Carolina Panthers will win the Super Bowl. Continue.
Okay, and with turnovers, you remember back in the day, you talking about his problem of holding the ball. Back in the day when I played football, you let a running back or receiver or somebody on special team fumble the ball, even the quarterback. The coaches used to have that guy hold the football throughout the whole school, and you go to his house, he got the football in his hands, hold it. And then whenever a team player see him holding the football, we'd always try to knock the ball out of the guy's hand. Maybe they need to go back to that style of training for these multi-million-dollar players. Take it back to the roots, back in the day. Here you hold this football, and you better not let it drop, or it's going to cost you, say, $50,000 out of your salary. Okay, well, maybe they give you some incentive.
Well, first of all, Longhorn, the union ain't gonna let that happen, so you can get that out of your head. You ain't taking no money from no players for turning no ball over. Now that's why they got the option of releasing you when your season is over with. But the union ain't letting you take no money away from these players. So move on to your number 4 prediction.
Maybe we can put that in the contract. You drop so many balls, you out of here.
It ain't happening, Longhorn. Move on to the next one.
Okay, number 4, the defense. Rack 'em, sack 'em. All right. The Panthers, 6 in sacks, led the NFL with 39 takeaways. Now you talking about takeaways and turning the ball over. As long as the Panthers keep on doing these takeaways and score touchdowns or even field goals off takeaways, you got it going on. You got 3 stars in the position of defensive tackles, linebackers, and cornerbacks, with old Josh Norman out there leading the cornerbacks. So in the defense, rack 'em, sack 'em, tackle 'em. Leading the NFL in 39 takeaways.
You know what?
All right, now go ahead.
No, what I was about to say was that that was actually with the Panthers defense that led the NFL with 39 takeaways and forced seven of its 9 postseason turnovers in a 49-15 rout of Arizona. Actually, to be honest with you, that's going to be the key thing. And I'm going to tell you something right now. You can look up the stats, and the numbers don't lie. If Denver can keep the Panthers and Cam Newton in check and make them go, force them in a position to have 3rd and long, because if you look at the stats, 3rd and long, the Carolina Panther actually sucks in that position. So if Denver defense can step up their defensive game, and force Carolina into 3rd and long, now not 3rd and 1, 3rd and long, I think for a fact that the Carolina Panthers going to be in for a long day.
Well, I'm going to go off of your word. Here you go with that if. If was a fifth, we'll all be drunk. So you got that magic word, if. You sound like you're a Bronco fan. Are you a Bronco fan? Are you an undercover Bronco fan?
Dog, I'm going straight up with the Carolina Panthers today. There's no ifs, ands. I predicted them to be in the Super Bowl, and I'm predicting.
I like to welcome everybody from the Virgin Islands on WVIE Virgin Island Radio 107.3.
It's WVIE.
And I like to introduce myself as the Longhorn who stays steady with the football predictions that I make, and Will, who jumps around. If you listen to the shows, we coming to you live, you'll notice that he likes to jump teams.
First of all, Longhorn is WVIE 107.3 Virgin Islands Entertainment. So get that correct first before you start giving out shout-outs.
Well, I want to shout out to the Virgin Island listeners on 107.3 Virgin Island Entertainment.
That's right.
And you were listening, Will.
Talk to me.
Why you jumping teams, man?
I didn't jump no teams. I picked Carolina when they was going against Arizona, when they was going against Seattle. I picked them to be in the Super Bowl. I picked Seattle to make the playoffs, which you said there wasn't. Now, true enough, I did pick New England to win it all. I know that's what you're fishing for. I know that's exactly.
I'm not fishing. I done grabbed the fish, pull up on the bank, scaled him, cut the head off, and throw him in the frying pan. I ain't fishing for nothing.
I know that's what you fishing for, Longhorn. I know exactly what you fishing for. What about your boy Brady? I know that's what you want to hear.
Listeners, call in at 313-868-0342. 313-868-0342. Call in with your Super Bowl prediction for this Super Sunday. Let us know who you think is going to win the Super Bowl. Call in with your predictions on who you think going to win and why they're going to win. All right, let's go to number 3.
Go to number 3.
Number 3, Greg Olsen.
Okay.
77 catches, 1,104 yards. Right?
Exactly. Do you got the numbers for it?
I got the numbers right in front of me, brother. I don't make these numbers up. It's too real. Hey, this is live, not Memorex. I'm talking about second year of 1,000-yard season. Second year consecutive. Third year straight, 73 catches. The boy is unstoppable. You talking about Megatron? This guy he's a beast. He's a beast. Who you got out there in the secondary for the Broncos gonna cover this guy?
I mean, like I said, Longhorn, don't take nothing away from the Denver defense, okay? Really
The
don't.
Orange Crush, huh?
You know,
The Orange Crush.
don't take nothing. You got the defensive back. What's his? How you pronounce his name? Talibai. The defensive back for Denver. I mean, come on now.
Right.
You talking about a defense that led the NFL in average yards allowed with 283, and they had 52 sacks, Longhorn. You know what I'm saying? They yielded 34 points and 568 total yards in 2 playoff games. And they hit Tom Brady 23 times in the conference title game. I mean, the defense of Denver is no joke now. Come on now. You're going to have to give them boys some credit now.
I'm going to give him some credit. And we know Brady's still sitting in the ice bath. He's still sitting in the ice bath from all them hits he took.
You know.
But, you know, Tom Brady's not no Superman.
You know, and that's what
Tom,
yeah, and Cam Newton, of course, is much younger, you know, than him. He can run with the ball. You know,
That's right.
You know, he got the arm and the legs to, you know, actually, you know, operate on either or. But his first option, of course, is always to pass because he got some deadly weapons, you know.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what? And that's one thing that kills me, you know. Cam Newton is the real deal as a quarterback.
A quarterback.
Exactly. He's not no flash in the pan. That boy got an arm. He can actually throw that ball, you know.
Right.
So I'm just letting you know right there, you know, and of course, you know, they got the running back in Jonathan Stewart, you know. I know he's long in the tooth, but hey, he's still holding it down, you know. He's average, you know, he's averaging 5 yards per carry while gaining 189 yards and scoring twice in the postseason. You know,
5 yards.
You know, so like I said, I think we're gonna have a good game today, Longhorn, and you know, may the best team win. I hope there's no buffoonery with the referees, and you know, I just want a straight up clean game. I don't want no trickery and no controversial calls. This ain't the game for that. The referees should put out their best men for this game.
That's right.
You know, as I was coming in this morning before I left the house, I seen that there's averaging at least 4 mistakes a game. That's too many. 4.9 as a matter of fact. So you talking about almost 5 mistakes a game. Now you talking about the Super Bowl. We can't have no 5 mistakes made in no Super Bowl. Not in the big game of the year when you got millions and millions of people watching. So go ahead
to your Super Bowl.
Go ahead.
And this Super Bowl 50.
Exactly.
50.
You know how they put the Roman noodle. I said noodles.
Roman noodles. You must be hungry, bro. I thought you said ramen noodles.
The numbers, man. Y'all know the hell I'm talking about. The letters.
Are you hungry, man?
They you know how they all up, except they changed this one time. This will be the only time that a Super Bowl is just going straight with the numbers, because you know what a Super Bowl symbol is? XL. Right. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't want that to be associated with whoever lost the Super Bowl. So that's why, that's why they changed just with the number, Super Bowl 50. Look at the huh?
Wow.
Yeah, XL.
They didn't want to be XL, extra large, extra lost.
XL is 40.
What is it for 50 then?
Just L.
L. Okay, well, L. I'm sorry, L. No, L. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, I ain't no college graduate. I got one sitting next to me and one on the screen. I ain't be claiming, you know, hell, I barely made it through junior high and high school. You expect me to know this?
So they hold on. They didn't want a team to be associated with an L.
Yep. So
they Super Bowl loss.
Exactly. That's why they're going with the number 50. That's seriously. That's
wow.
Look at all the advertisements. You don't see no L out there. When have you seen the L?
I haven't.
Exactly. You just see the number. You know. So I don't know, man. You know, it's strange, you know, things going on out there. But I think we're gonna have a good game, and you know, like I said, hopefully the refs don't cause nothing. Go ahead and put your number 2.
Number 2.
I tell you what. Let's pick up there. We're gonna take a quick commercial break. We come back.
Right.
We come back. We're gonna let Longhorn finish his prediction on why he think the Carolina Panthers will win the Super Bowl. What?
Not why,
Oh,
but will
but
win.
will. He said why they will win the Super Bowl. You can also call in. We got a couple of lines open, 313-868-4336, 313-868-0342. All right, we'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Hello, Detroit Sports Jersey listeners. If you would like to be a sponsor of Detroit Sports Jersey, the email address is info@detroitsportsjersey.com. And the phone number is 313-624-7814. We air every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern on FM 88.1 WHPR with live streaming at FM881WHPR.com. Detroit Sports Jersey offers reasonable sponsorship rates. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by ENO Productions /Fiverr. That's Fiverr. ENO Productions /Fiverr does video production work, and this is where Detroit Sports Jersey goes for video work week after week. Again, that's ENO Productions /Fiverr. That's Fiverr. Detroit Sports Jersey is thrilled to promote Northview High School's Garrett Stewart. We are promoting Northview High School's Garrett Stewart, unsigned D1 prospect, class of 2016. You can see highlights of Garrett Stewart on YouTube. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Kinesiology Tape. This kinesiology tape is shipped by Amazon. It is very popular now in sports. It's only $32.99 to get 8 rolls. Go to bit.ly/kintape4. That's bit.ly/kintape4. That's KINTAPE and the number 4. Get one of 2 purchased items free now with this code A1AYRK0DPPT6VB. Amazon guarantee, and you can look up the keywords kinesiology tape and muscle tape. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by DL Sports Finger Tape. Only $6.99. Get 6 rolls of DL Sports Finger Tape with the Amazon guarantee. There's a big sale, 47% off. Go to bit.ly/AM Finger Tape. That's bit.ly/AM Finger Tape. And now back to Hostwell.
All right, welcome back. Super Bowl Sunday, Super Sunday over here, February the 7th, 2016. It's going down 6 o'clock, 6:30 tonight. The Denver Broncos going against the Carolina Panthers. It's a Super Bowl Sunday. That's what's going on. I love it. You know what? It's kind of a happy and sad day all at once. You know why is that, Longhorn? You still there with us?
Yeah, I'm still here. I know why.
Why?
Because it's the last game of the season.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
This is it.
This is a wrap, man. Now we got to go through this basketball season. Well, I guess with March Madness ain't bad. You know, you get a lot of exciting basketball games. And, you know.
That's right. Get your brackets together.
Then we got the NBA. Do you ever enter those brackets, Longhorn? I ended last year. How did you do?
Well, I make up my own brackets. I don't go into people's brackets. I make up my own brackets.
I go into the ones that's offering them $1 million brackets. I'm trying to win me some money. Damn, what you talking about? I can't make up no million. I ain't have no $1 million to give nobody. You know.
I didn't say I'm gonna give out no $1 million.
You know.
I say I make up my own brackets. I may give you a Subway gift card. I'm not gonna give you no $1 million.
Let me say one more. Then we got the NBA. You know, that's coming up too, which I want to touch. You know, I'm gonna want to touch on that. You know, a little bit. You know, and see what happened. I think we might have the Jersey girl calling in here.
All right,
Jersey girl, what's going on?
I still go ahead.
You there, Jersey girl?
No, this ain't Jersey girl.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, we got a caller calling in. What's going on, caller?
Yeah, well, I'm calling in from Texas, and first I want to give congrats on being heard in the Virgin Islands, and secondly, I'm telling you, the Panthers are going to win. So
All right.
I got one more thing to say. all those Bronco fans while they're out buying all their party stuff and getting together. Make sure they got plenty of Kleenex so when the Panthers whoop them, they have something to wipe their tears with.
All right, sounds
That's
good.
what I'm talking about.
All right, thanks for calling. Thanks for listening.
I'm tell you one more thing. Because them cats is going to jump on them horses and going to ride them like they own.
Whoa, what's I'm talking about?
All right now.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye. All righty
I
now.
like that
Heard that
one.
from the caller. She's picking the Panthers. Let's go to
The
line
Panthers.
3. Line 3. Thanks for calling Detroit Sports Jersey.
Is this me?
Is all the Jersey girl done joined us? What's going on with you?
How are you? How are you guys?
Okay, and yourself? Are you asleep?
What's going on, Jersey girl?
I'm awake.
You awake?
I am awake. Yes, I've been, fending off some Michigan State fans this morning, but I'm good.
Yeah, I know you have. They owned y'all yesterday in hockey and basketball.
Okay, not in hockey yesterday. They were 4 yesterday in hockey, but yeah, in basketball they did their thing.
Didn't they win? Didn't Michigan State win that hockey game?
Friday night. Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. Well, it don't matter. You got on this weekend then, so I'm a day off. You still got on.
Yeah, I turned that Michigan State basketball game, man. I just like, whoa.
Oh man, that was what game? That wasn't no game. You serious?
I thought that was a practice.
Hey, Jersey girl. Matter of fact, Jersey girl, can you do one thing?
What's up?
Get the broom out, 'cause they done swept y'all in everything this year. Football, basketball, hockey. Y'all done got swept.
We got swept.
Swept.
That's okay.
Yes, indeed. All right, Jersey girl, we talking Super Bowl Sunday today. Longhorn is breaking down on why he think or why he know that the Panthers gonna win. Go ahead. He's up to number 2. Pick it up, Longhorn.
Number 2, second in the NFL in the running game, 142.6 yards. And we already talked about the running game. We talked about Jonathan Stewart, 989 yards, 6 scores. And then you got the Cam Superman Newton with 633 yards, 10 touchdowns. Even got old Mike Talbot, Mike T, coming in there with 256 yards. So the running game, they're on crush. If they think they're gonna do something, unlike old Tom Brady, who couldn't get around and do nothing. Hey, the running game, boy, is gonna be on fire. And last but not least, I don't have to say it. We don't have to talk about the elephant in the room. Cam, the man, the front runner of the MVP, 45 touchdowns, the combined yards total 4,473 yards. Pocket pass extraordinary, 99.2 rating on quarterback percentage. Cam Superman the Newton. You know what I think they should have? I think they should put like a telephone booth out there, just to represent on how Superman used to go in the telephone booth and then come out and have Cam come out of the telephone booth. What do y'all think about that? Am I getting ahead of myself?
That would be awesome, dude. What the hell is he talking about?
You know what I'm talking about. What do you think, Jersey girl?
I don't think Cam's going to completely run away with it, but I think they got a great chance.
Hey, he don't have to run away. He can crawl away with it.
So
as long as at the end of the game, they hosting up the trophy.
Jersey girl, so what do you predict in this game? What's going to go on? What's your prediction of things that's going to happen?
I think that Denver's defense is really going to get after them, and I think that it's going to be a little bit closer than we think. I think that Denver's defense is pretty daggone good.
That's what I was telling him.
We saw that a couple weeks ago in the championship game, and I think that they'll be able to at least they'll slow down the run game. I think they'll be able to do that and mess with their receivers a little bit. So I don't think it's going to be as runaway a game as we think, but I think it'll be a good game.
I told Longhorn earlier, Jersey girl, if they keep Cam Newton in them 3rd and longs, they in for a long day because they suck on 3rd and long.
Yeah,
Here we go with the if.
Well, everything's a if. Hold on. Whoa. Everything's a if until the game is played. I don't like to play the if game after the game done been played. If this would have happened, if that would have happened. Everything's an if right now. The game ain't been played.
Oh, man. Oh, good God Almighty. Jersey girl, are we talking to the same Will, host Will?
Yeah,
Jersey girl, are you with me?
Same Will.
When I was saying all them ifs, prior to the Brady and them playing in the AFC title game, what was he talking about? I know he's playing the if game. Now who's playing the if game now?
He was right. He said, if, and I said the same thing. I said, if Denver's defense can get after Tom Brady and really and pressure him, then I think it won't be as good a game. But, of course, yes, I picked the Pats because they're the Patriots. But we saw what happened. They got after him.
Well, okay, let me put it this way. I'm not saying it's going to be a runaway game for the Panthers. No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying it's going to be a runaway game. They're not going to come out there and blow them away like they did those Cardinals and chew them up and spit them red feathers out, all of them down the field. Like I told you, and like the caller said, but those Panthers are going to get on the back of those Broncos and ride a horse like they stole them, like the caller that called in earlier. I don't care if they win by 1 point. I don't care if Cam Newton crawls away from victory. The Panthers are going to throw up the V sign and win this championship. They're going in at a 15-1 record and taking it on home. That's what I'm talking about. Go Panthers.
Listen, I'm going to tell you another player, Longhorn, that you forgot that's dangerous. That's going to be a threat to the Panthers. Defense, Demarius Thomas. The receiver. Man, he owned them the last time they played in 2012 in the postseason. You better check the numbers.
That's the postseason.
Yeah.
That's like
it don't matter.
That's like after dominoes. That's like after spades.
The boy's a beast. He's the real deal.
Well, we heard about the last beast player. We know how many the last beast player. He's sitting on the sideline with Tom Brady and Wilson eating bubblegum and talking about if we would have done this, we'd have still been Super Bowl champions. So we know about your last beast player. You know what I'm talking about. I ain't fishing for this one either.
Yeah, okay. Who are you talking about, Longhorn? I have no recollection.
He's talking about beast mode.
Beast mode?
Yes.
Okay, well, first of all, let me say something about beast mode. He's been injured. He's been he's been misunderstood. He want to get he want to get out of Seattle. He can't get out of Seattle fast enough. He want to go back home to Oakland and play. So I expect big things out of beast mode coming in next season.
He's retiring though.
He ain't going nowhere. Just like Calvin ain't going nowhere. I ain't heard him say nothing about him retiring. Them all speculations of
he's gone, brother. Calvin's gone. And speaking of Calvin, the Megatron retiring, let's touch on that for a hot second. Only a hot second.
Sure, go ahead.
All right, now I told y'all that when the Lions was going at 11-5, the only reason that they were doing that is because of the defense. And I told y'all that when Sue left, and I was glad Sue left, because I wanted to show everybody in the world, even though I'm a Lions fan, that the offense was not keeping them in the game. And we saw that the offense went downhill once the defense went downhill. Now, the Megatron was the only thing we had to grasp straws on to hold us in there. Now, will Stafford be exposed as the non-quarterback that he really is now that Megatron is leaving?
Jersey girl, ladies.
Yes
first?
or no? Will he be exposed as a non-quarterback that he really is now that Megatron is leaving?
Well, yes and no. I will say that, in the second half of the season, he did pick it up a little bit. And
who picked it up?
Jim Bob,
who picked it up?
Stafford.
Okay.
He did. You have to admit he did. And, Calvin was not 100% in any of those games, so I think he got an opportunity to kind of spread the ball out a little bit more. So he won't be as reliant, obviously. He can't rely on Calvin if he's not there, but I don't think he's going to be as bad as people think he's going to be because he's at least got Jim Bob Cooter. Hopefully.
One thing I can say about when superstars do leave, and this the bright side of the picture here. This is the silver lining in the cloud. That it does to give the players that were second and third string a chance to say, hey, look, now's my time to shine. So hopefully, Ebron and Tate, hopefully those guys will step up and show up and say, hey, look, I'm here now. Throw the ball on me. And I'm going to show you what I really can do. So
that's the thought, is that hopefully Ebron will be able to step not into that Calvin Johnson role because he's not a wide receiver, but at least start to catch more
as a tight end. As a tight end, though.
First of all, he got to learn how to stop dropping the balls. Won't he start with that first? Before you talking about filling Calvin's shoes, won't you start?
I'm talking about it. Maybe they'll start giving him some more plays. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
He's got to catch the ball, though. Like you said, he's got to catch the ball.
Yeah,
exactly.
Well, maybe
I'm not gonna keep coming to you if you can't hold on to the ball. You can't you hold on to the ball. I'm not keeping coming. I'm not gonna keep coming to you. That's not going to happen.
Well, maybe now he's saying to himself, "This is my time to shine. I will hold on to the ball."
I got a prediction here.
What's your prediction?
What selection do they get this year, Jersey girl?
16th.
With the 16th selection, the Detroit Lions pick a wide receiver because they known to do that.
See, and that's what I've been debating about. I don't know if they'll pick a wide receiver with number 16.
Come on, we talking Detroit Lions here. We talking Detroit Lions. Come on now.
Yes, but we're also talking a different management team.
Yes. As a matter of fact, their new GM just let go another one of their coaches. Not their coaches. Just let somebody else go from their.
Sheldon White was an intern. He is on his way out the door anyway. That ain't nothing new. He wasn't.
Yeah, but But you think about it though. The Lions also recruited another staff member from the Patriots on their management team. So it seems like they're going out there getting some higher quality managers to come on their side now.
All right,
they're going to got some winners.
Speaking of Calvin Johnson retiring, we're going to take a quick commercial break. And Longhorn, you got a list of players that you want to ask that you think done retire too early? And,
yes, have these players retired too early?
All right.
Did they retire too early?
I'm going to throw out the number again, 313-868-4336, 868-0351. If you want to join the conversation, it's Super Bowl Sunday, Detroit Sports Jersey Media, the Jersey Girl, Longhorn, and myself, of course. Big sexy here, but we'll be back after a word from our sponsor.
Hello, Detroit Sports Jersey listeners. If you would like to be a sponsor of Detroit Sports Jersey, the email address is info@detroitsportsjersey.com. And the phone number is 313-624-7814. We air every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern on FM 88.1 WHPR with live streaming at FM 88.1WHPR.com. Detroit Sports Jersey offers reasonable sponsorship rates. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by ENO Productions /Fiverr. That's Fiverr. ENO Productions /Fiverr does video production work, and this is where Detroit Sports Jersey goes for video work week after week. Again, that's ENO Productions /Fiverr. That's Fiverr. Detroit Sports Jersey is thrilled to promote Northview High School's Garrett Stewart. We are promoting Northview High School's Garrett Stewart, unsigned D1 prospect, class of 2016. You can see highlights of Garrett Stewart on YouTube. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by Kinesiology Tape. This kinesiology tape is shipped by Amazon. It is very popular now in sports. It's only $32.99 to get 8 rolls. Go to bit.ly/kintape4. That's bit.ly/kintape4 KINTAPE4. That's KINTAPE and the number 4. Get one of 2 purchased items free now with this code A1AYRK0DPPT6VB. Amazon guarantee. You can use keywords kinesiology tape or muscle tape. Detroit Sports Jersey is sponsored by DL Sports Finger Tape. This is only $6.99. Get 6 rolls of DL Sports Finger Tape with the Amazon guarantee. There is a big sale, 47% off. Go to bit.ly/AM Finger Tape. That's bit.ly/AM Finger Tape. And now back to host Will.
All right, welcome back to Detroit Sports Jersey Media on this Super Bowl Sunday. I have the Jersey girl, the Longhorn, and myself, Will, the host. Like I said, oh yeah, it's going down. Longhorn, before you get to your list of players or players that you think retired too early, you know, today, of course, it's Super Bowl Sunday, and we got some big things going on, big bets going on, things like that. Let me give you some weird bets that's going on today before we go to this call on line 1. Will the Golden, okay, here goes some weird bets that you can bet on these things.
Yeah,
Will the Golden Gate Bridge be shown during the broadcast? What color of liquid would be poured on the winning coach? Orange, blue, clear, green, red, yellow, or purple? Will the team that win the coin toss win the game?
Okay.
And also, will there be an earthquake during the game? These are things that you can actually, if you're stupid enough, put your money on and bet. It's out there for you to do. We lost the call on line 1. Feel free to call back, 313-868-4336 or 313-868-0351. Take it away, Longhorn. We talking Super Bowl Sunday. Go ahead.
Maybe that caller's going to put a bet on that earthquake.
You know, go ahead.
Golly. All right. We talking about since we talking about retirement, you know, Megatron retiring. I made a list of players who we think may have retired too early in the game of football. You know, we're gonna start out with Jim Brown, Big Jim Brown. He only did 9 seasons. 9 seasons with the Cleveland Browns. 29 years old. He retired. Of course, he pursued an acting career.
Is that what that was?
Huh?
Is that what that was?
Hey, now Jim Brown played a lot of movies now. Hey,
okay.
I'm gonna get you. Did he play it? I'm gonna get you, sucker. Did he play that one?
Hey, if that's what you want to call it. If that's what you want to call it. Go ahead.
All right. He actually, the owner of the coach of the team told him to come back to play. He retired, pursue his acting career. Barry Sanders, 10 years with the Lions. Hey, he hung it up. He's like, hey, I'm out of here. He retired. He said he retired while his health was still good. You think he retired a little bit too early?
Hold on, let's break
10
down.
years.
Hold on, let me start with these first 2 players you just named, Jim Brown,
Barry Sanders and Jim Brown.
Jim Brown, due to the position that they played and the many years that they have played, I don't think that they retired too early. You talking about one Jim Brown played 9 years and Barry 10. As a running back, I don't think they retired too early, to be honest with you. They both was on losers.
Right.
They both was on loser teams.
Yep. And Jim Brown made a Pro Bowl each year that he played.
That's what they have in common. Both of them were playing for losers. So why stick around for another 3-4 years? Ain't nothing when Barry retired, didn't nothing happen to the Lions in them 3 to 4 years after he'd have stuck around. Nothing. Jim Brown, Cleveland, they still suck. Hell yeah, they couldn't get out of there fast enough. And then like I said, and then if you look at the average player in the league, what is it, 3-4 years? And no matter what position it is, even though you don't have players like the Peyton Mannings and the Tom Brady, but when you look at the overall picture, the average time in the league for a player is only like 3 to 4 years.
Exactly,
Right.
and they both play running back, and running backs, kind of wear down after they turn 30.
Yep.
Yeah, because that's a lot of hits to the head too. That's a lot of ground and pound your body's taking.
And not only that, in the NFL, you got to look at it like this also, that it's not just the pounding in the NFL. What about the pounding in college, the pounding in high school, the pounding in Pee Wee League? All that takes a toll on them players' body. Like I said, I can't say this enough. Go check out that movie Concussion with Will Smith.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Did you check it out, Longhorn?
Oh yeah, I checked it out, man. That's
Did you check it out,
that movie,
Jersey Girl?
No, not yet.
You don't plan on looking at it, so let me say this.
Jersey Girl, she waiting for the DVD to come out.
Oh, she waiting on Ray to get it on the bootleg. Yeah, that's what you waiting on. You stealing from the act. Let me tell you a funny story, right? My boy did that, right? It was matter of fact, Henry, he called in here to your TV station. This was years ago.
Oh Lord, not this guy.
No. I'm sorry, it wasn't. It was a radio station, and it was the barbershop movie, and the big controversy with Cedric the Entertainer was talking about Rosa Parks, and everybody got mad about that. Now the movie came out on Friday. He called the radio station on Saturday and said, "Yeah, that he at home calling in." Tell them something. Yeah, I just got through watching the movie and I don't see no problem. And they was like, "Well, how are you calling in and giving a comment when you watching it on a bootleg DVD and you stealing money from the actors and actresses, but you calling in giving your opinion after you done looked at it on a bootleg DVD."
Say he got it from Ray and them.
Yeah. So yeah, but no, but and seriously though, Longhorn, them two players, you can continue with your list. I don't think they retired, too early. Be honest with you.
And not only that, you're talking about practice, and after they finally, go to the upper room, and they finally, analyze those guys' bodies. At retiring at 30, their body probably is probably aged probably 20, maybe 10 to 15 years, maybe 10, 20 years after all that beating. So I'd say that's a good age to retire.
But you know what, man?
30 years old as a running back.
As bad as I wanted to play, football in NFL, and bad as I know that I've made mistakes by not getting on that level and stuff, now that I look back on it, I really think it was a blessing in disguise that I didn't play. I could have been one of those guys, with a mushy brain and CTP. What is it? CPT? CTE.
Right.
Committing suicide and not having memory loss and all that. So, and to me, I don't think you can print enough money to go to what them guys going through, man, for real. I mean, like in the movie with how Mike Webster was, to play for Pittsburgh, man, that was sad, man. That was, but continue with your list, Longhorn.
I was going to say Kevin Johnson, 9 years, but, he had bad ankle injuries. So, and like you said, he has finally woke up and smelled the coffee, said, hey, this team's not going anywhere. And I'm sure he has no regrets that, just like Barry Sanders, when he retired, it's not like next year they win the Super Bowl or 3 years from now and say, man, I should have stayed. I would have been a contender on a contender team. So that's not going to happen. All right. So that's needless to say. Terrell Davis, 7 years with the Denver Broncos. He left because he had bad knees.
Hey, he got Super Bowl. I'm good with him.
He got a ring.
I'm good. He got a couple of them.
Yeah, I know. He got numbers and rings, so you good with him. I'm good. He's straight, right?
He went out on a high note.
That's right. 29 years old, brother.
Yeah.
29, 7 years. He just had bad knees, so he couldn't take it anymore.
Man, that boy was a beast too, boy. Woo.
Oh yeah, he was up there tied with 56 franchise records. So yeah, that guy was. And what about the Nigerian Nightmare? Everybody remember him, right?
Played for Kansas City.
Kansas City, 6 years. He had bad knees. Once again, another running back. You know, so these running backs and old Patrick Willis, you know, remember him played for the 49ers, 8 years with the 49ers. He retired at age 30. So these running back, I mean, these players, if you look at the average age, 30 and below, you know, and the average retirement age is not years, but, you know, talking about 10 years and below. So hopefully within that time, you made enough money that you done put it to the side, do something good with it. So you can go say, you know what? I've had it, my bumps and bruises. My body can't take it no more. So I don't think they retired too early. But I don't know any kickers that retiring too early. What do you think?
I'm tripping up here. But anyway, no, I'm good with that list. I'm good with that list, Longhorn. Like I said, nowadays you got to take, you know, they know the risk. They know what's, you know, what they, you know, when they sign up to play this game. There's no secret no more. What's going to happen to your body and your head, your mind, and there's no secrets no more. So if you you know, if you sign up for this, expect things might, hopefully it won't, but things might. I don't see there's no way besides taking the helmet to helmet hit away. There's no way that people talking the NFL should do something. There's nothing you can do unless you start playing flag football. You're going to get hit. You're going to get tackled. Your head's going to hit the ground hard. There's nothing they can do. Nothing.
That's right.
Nothing.
You know,
it's a gladiator sport. You know that when you come down into the pit of the gladiator arena, it's a gladiator sport. So you can't avoid getting hit.
All right, okay, we're gonna move on. It's Black History Month. Longhorn, shoot some things at us for Black History Month.
All right, Black History Month. Did you know that in 1949, the air conditioning unit was an inventor by the name of Frederick M. Jones? Big shout out to Frederick M. Jones, a black inventor who invented the air conditioning unit. Because without him, it'd be hot than a mug down here in Texas. Shout out to him.
Exactly.
Also,
Go ahead. We got a few minutes, Longhorn. You got to keep this rolling now.
All right.
You can't be giving shout outs to his cousins and families members and uncles and aunts and all that. You just got to keep this rolling.
All right. 1945, Charles Drew invented the blood plasma bag in 1945. In 1971, George T. Sampson invented the clothes dryer. Other than that, you still be putting stuff out on the line there, Will.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. At least I don't hang it on the front porch like your mama.
Oh, not the mama jokes. In 1870, here you go. All right. Speaking of stuff on fire, the fire extinguisher was invented by Thomas Marshall in 1872. The fire extinguisher invented by Thomas Marshall in 1872. All right, the gas mask. The gas mask. Now, I'm in the Army, and I didn't even know this. They should put this out. That in 1914, a guy by the name of Garrett Morgan invented the gas mask. Now, golf. As popular as golf is, you know what I'm saying? The golf tee was invented by George T. Grant in 1899. Invented the golf tee.
Sounds good.
Now, why don't they put that? Why don't they put that out on the GPA tour? Why don't we hear about that?
All right, sounds good.
You know what I'm saying?
This is Black. That's Longhorns. You know, gonna give out some weekly Black History Month on things that Black people have invented and helped society out to this day to make our life a little more comfortable. So
that's right.
And I appreciate that, Longhorn.
And real fast, I'd like to say condolences out to Maurice White. Maurice White, shout out, condolences to him and his family.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. Oh, yeah. Most definitely got to give a shout out and condolence go out to him, his family, Earth, Wind, and Fire, baby. One of the greatest groups ever came out, man. Y'all better recognize. Y'all better recognize this garbage they got out today. Ain't no competition, man. Please, this garbage, man. Radio music sucks today, man. You gotta damn near drive down the road humming stuff yourself. Let's go to the big dummy. Y'all got y'all big dummies ready?
Oh, I got a big dummy ready for you, brother.
All right, ladies first. A Jersey girl, who's your big dummy?
I don't have a big dummy right now. Give me a second.
Give you a second. Are you serious? Longhorn, who's your big dummy?
I got a big dummy. A guy here in Texas, right, went to a car dealership, test drove a car, went to a place and had a key made for the car, went back that night, stole the car. But this is how this big dummy got caught. He went to Dairy Queen. he went to the drive-thru, ordered a Hungry Buster, gets his meal and drives off. Of course, they called the police on him. When the police pulled him over for stealing a Hungry Buster, they found out that the car was also stolen. What a big dummy.
See, now I got to go find out what the hell a Hungry Buster is at Dairy Queen when I leave here.
It's one of them combos.
Jersey girl, are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready now.
All right. Go ahead, Jersey girl. Who's your big dummy for the week?
My dude, Rob Gronkowski, having a little bit too much fun Super Bowl week. Please don't give lap dances to the host. That's all I have to say. Thanks and have a great day.
I guess. My big dummy for the week is actually the whole spectrum of the NFL. The way they came down on Ray Rice for doing what he did to his wife, but ain't laid a glove on Johnny Manziel yet.
Oh, man.
Ain't laid a glove on Johnny Manziel for fighting with his girlfriend. Not a glove.
Not a glove.
Nothing.
All they talking about is he need help.
So that goes to show me once again, if there was no video of Ray Rice, they wouldn't have laid a glove on him either. But since there's no video of Johnny Manziel beating up his girlfriend, we're going to brush this under the rug. We're going to keep moving. We can't bring this up this Super Bowl week. We can't have this negativity surrounding Super Bowl week. So my big dummy of the week is the NFL itself. Big dummy. The big dummy. Ah, yeah. I love it. Y'all have any final thoughts and words, anything before we got a few minutes left before we get up out of here? We got about 7 minutes.
Yeah, I'd like to say a shout out once again to our listeners at WVIE 107.3 Virgin Islands Entertainment. Shout out to all our listeners. Stay tuned in. We're going to bring you great sports talk here on Detroit Sports Jersey Media.
That's right. Live every Sunday. Jersey girl, what you got to say to the peeps?
Oh, peeps, enjoy Super Bowl Sunday. This is it until the Combine, so get it in. I really don't have a horse in this race, but I think the Steelers pulling it out 24-17. Let's go.
You know what? I'm changing my big dummy to the Longhorn, getting up, scooting the chair all on the camera, scratching up the floor. We can hear this, man. What's wrong with you? He's just a plain ordinary big dummy. I'm out of here till next Sunday. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time right here. Oh, my God. We Detroit Sports Jersey Media. Join the TV people on TV 33. Now look at the big dummy going to come back and sit down. Hey, my man, look, when you get up, we can hear that chair scooting on the floor.
Look at him.
You couldn't sit still for a few minutes.
Hey, I had somebody at the studio knocking at the door, man. They want to take some bid.
You said it's hot out there. They could have waited.
Hey, they want to take some bid on that Golden Gate bet.
So you got up to go answer a door?
Hey, they want to take a bid on that Golden Gate thing going on, brother. They want to put a bet on it, on the odds.
Like I said,
the odds is they're going to say that Golden Gate Bridge at least 3 or 4 times. That's probably going to be the topic of discussion.
See, he's a big dummy. Like I said, we out here, dog. Going to get us up out of here. Yeah. See that? Look at him, big dummy. He big dummy. All right, Jersey girl, Longhorn. Thanks for participating today. Thanks for the people for looking on checking us out on TV 33. And I appreciate this. And Detroit Sports Jersey Media, we live here every Sunday. Super Bowl, I'm taking the Panthers. Go Panthers.
All right, game time, prime time. Detroit Sports Jersey Media time, and I'm gone.
We out of here. See you next Sunday.
Deuces.
Thank you, listeners from Detroit to Central Texas, for joining us here live on Detroit Sports Jersey Media with your host, Will Sims, and co-host, Longhorn and the Jersey Girl, every Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern, right here on FM 88.1 WHPR. Visit us at DetroitSportsJersey.com. Straight sports talk. No professionals here. Have a great week.